Let's go to number 3, the condition of the property. What are we looking for here?
This is a big one. So there are people out there that are super skilled at fixing up properties, and they're handymen, and they, were born and raised fixing plumbing, fixing this and
Mm-hmm.
that. They can look at fixer upper properties and they can calculate, in their brain, like, hey, this thing needs X amount of work, but I know I can go do it on the weekends. I'm pretty
Right.
smart. I've done it. And they can put in that sweat equity to turn that thing around. If you're not that person, there's no reason you can't buy a fixer upper, but you need to calculate the cost of the contractor and all the things that come with it. And it may outweigh the discount. If you're getting a $20,000 discount because of the condition, but it's going to cost you 50 grand to get it up to the right condition, then it doesn't make any sense, again, mathematically. So you need to know the condition. And again, what we typically do is we're going to sit down, we're going to do all our financials, our worksheet, because we don't know anything about the property at that point. Then we're going to do the offer. Then we're going to get the inspections. Then we find out, which sometimes means, great, I got to go back to my financial worksheet and tweak some numbers because, maybe this thing's going to need a roof in 5 years and I can live with that if I can make the property work. I wasn't expecting it, but I can work it out because it's still a decent enough deal. So just know what those conditions are.
Right. Yeah, and it can get really expensive. We've all seen that,
Yes.
especially the old saying, you never know what goes on behind the drywall or what's lurking
Correct.
there. It could be so many different things. So, and foundations, you have that on your list. And yeah, the stories I've heard from friends and clients that foundation problems. I mean, you talk about a nightmare. Oh my gosh. So good point. That's where, like you've always emphasized, Corey, a great inspector is worth their weight in gold, if not more.
The most important part of the deal is the inspector. And I've had people, and I still get them sometimes, they're like, no, I really want this house, just waive the inspections. And personally, I say, well, I'm not going to be your agent if that's what I'm doing, because the $300 you're going to spend is worth every penny.
How many times have you offered to pay that $300?
I can usually talk my clients into it.
Okay. I know you. So I'll foot the bill. If you don't want to spend $300, I will foot it because it's got to be done.
If it came down to a financial reason, like, hey, I'm completely stretched, I want it, I can't afford it, then yeah, of course I'll pay it.
Yeah.
If it comes down to stubbornness because somebody has a big ego, then I'm not going to pay for your inspection.
Yeah.
So,
all right, let's go to number 4. The local rental market, right? People a lot of times fail to do the homework of what's really going on in that specific rental market.
Yeah, understand the rental market. Now, we are blessed in Washoe County to have an incredible rental market. Our vacancy right now, I'm just guessing because I haven't looked at the reports lately, is probably running 2% or less. You can usually rent out anything you want. So really the crux of it is, okay, I know I can get a tenant, but how much is that tenant going to pay? Because if I'm going to do my financial stuff, I need to know what the tenant's going to pay. And I want to be as close to accurate as possible. And maybe even if I think, let's say it's $2,000, well, maybe I'm going to take 10% of that off and only put $1,800 in my financial sheet to make sure it still works, because that's the key. Getting a tenant, not a problem. Getting a tenant that's going to pay top of the line rent. I mean, there's more choices out there.
A little homework there to do. Yeah.
You just want to see what the market can bear.